The advances following the acceptance of Einstein's theories of relativity have been many, and since the 1920s, his theories continue to be proven over and over again in many different ways. The most important realization out of all of this is that forward and backward time travel does not violate the laws of math and physics. And as we know, when mankind knows something is possible, we usually find a way to make it happen. One of the most interesting moments in the recent history of space-time development was that of Stephen Hawking, when he published his famous chronology protection conjecture. In this work, he denies the possibility of time travel because we have not been invaded by hordes of tourists from the future. Using this almost as experimental evidence, he really stopped and made the scientific community pause and think deeper about the possibilities of time travel. So if time travel will be possible, where are all the time travelers from the future? From here, many theories arise. Perhaps we've not seen them because when a time traveler comes back in time, a parallel universe is born, where he exists, but we don't. Or perhaps time travelers cannot go back any earlier than when the first time machine is built. Or perhaps many people might say there is evidence that we have seen time travelers from the future. Millions of people around the world, people including doctors, scientists, presidents and kings, and many others, have claimed to have had sightings or encounters with unidentified flying objects and aliens. Is it possible that these sightings are of time travelers from our own distant future? Our legends and folklore are filled with stories about UFO sightings and contacts with aliens from other worlds. Is it possible that these stories are not about visitors from a distant world, but instead that they are time travelers from our own distant future? In these alien sightings, the creatures have many human characteristics. Is it possible that they are time travelers from our own planet, visiting us from thousands of years in the future? History is filled with many stories and legends about visitors from time, and also about our own experiments in time. One of the most well-known stories about secret experiments in time is known as the Philadelphia experiment. In 1943, it is said that the U.S. Navy was conducting invisibility experiments aboard a ship called the USS Eldridge, using Einstein's unified field theory. The objective of this experiment was to make the ship undetectable to radar, and while that was achieved, there was a totally unexpected and drastic side effect. It is said that the ship became invisible to the naked eye and was removed from the time and space as we know it. Although this was a remarkable breakthrough in terms of technology, it was a catastrophe to the people involved. Stories say that not only the ship, but the sailors had been transported out of this dimension and returned in a state of complete mental disorientation and horror. Some were even planted into the bulkheads of the ship itself. Those who survived were discharged as mentally unfit or otherwise discredited, and the entire affair was covered up. But it is also said that that research continued to find out why that had happened. In about 1970, the program was said to be fine-tuned and applied on a much larger scale. It is said that the massive underground complex near the Montauk Air Force Base on Long Island was selected as the site that would continue where the Philadelphia experiment left off. As the experimentation continued in these underground facilities, control of the space-time continuum was achieved and exercised on a regular basis. It is even suggested that these secret experiments may still be continuing there today. The story of Montauk is a fascinating one, and careful study will show that there is definitely activity in the area that is difficult to explain. Perhaps one day we'll find the truth about what is happening here. There are many great stories about time travel and time travelers, and in many there may be basis for truth. But there is one truth today that is indisputable, that time travel may be difficult, but again, it certainly does not violate the laws of mathematics and physics.